again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Mixed Media Frenzy. And here is the layout that we are going to scrap lift today. And I'm also incorporating this in the Baby Got Scrappy Inspiration YouTube and Instagram hop, the January 1st layout. So, as you know, the Mixed Media Frenzy is all about mixed media, and the 5 gals, myself and the other 4, Ronnie, Sue, Kathy, and Krista, all take the same inspiration, layout, or sketch and use it as an inspiration to create a mixed media layout. Along with today, the Baby Got Scraps Inspiration Hop is all about using one 12 by 12 piece of paper and the rest scraps. So in December, beginning of December, maybe even in the end of January, into November of last year, 2020, I went ahead and made a whole bunch of page kits. And also right here, I thought I hit record and I did not, so all you missed was me squishing down the 2 shimmer pins onto the page. And I stopped filming because the sun was at the wrong angle, and I have some pink sheer curtains behind my white sheer and silver curtains in my craft room, and it was like making a red haze on everything. So I went ahead and squished all that stuff down onto the layouts, and using the inspiration, I did find my it's a diagonal stencil here, so I just turned it so that it's, you know, going horizontal. And this is the Brutus Monroe glitter glaze, and I believe it's in the scarlet. It's a red. Oh my gosh. Okay, now it goes on with like a white haze, which made me nervous at first, but that's just so you can see, because when it's dry, oh, it is so shimmery. And I just went ahead and used a plastic stencil, and I get that on there. And this is a layering process. I let everything dry in between. So don't forget, while I'm doing this, do not forget to go below and check out all the ladies that are participating in the Mixed Media Frenzy, and then also all the ladies that are participating in the scrap hop. So I did use mostly mixed media on this, but I had a kit that I had made that had red scraps in it, and I just pulled one 12 by 12 sheet and the rest red scraps. So I do get some of those used up, if not all of them, on this layout. Now this 12 by 12 stencil here is from Scrapping Reflections, and it is the Polka Dot. And on the original, the inspiration layout, they had the lines and the circles, so I went ahead and pulled out the Heidi Swap. It's black, and it is more liquidy than not, so it did kind of, but I wasn't being very careful. As you guys can see, I went in all different directions, layering that black paste onto the layout, so it did go under, but it's messy and I like it. Now I'm going to take some of my Delusions in black, I think it's like black marmalade or something, and I just spritz that all around the page. Now this is, I know in the beginning I showed 2 selfies, which was originally what I had thrown in my kit and created everything around, was just 2 selfies of me at work because they were red. But at the end, in the middle of December, my fiance dressed my dog up. She was already laying on the couch like that in the blanket and on the pillow, and he just stuck a hat and his sunglasses on her, and we thought that was, funny. So I went ahead and switched my picture up there. Now I'm going to go ahead and mat it in this red scrap. And then I'm going to come back. And also we were allowed to use 6x6 paper pads just to help everyone. Some people don't save scraps, and it is a lot. It's hard for me to use 6x6, so I did pull in some 6x6 paper pads as well, because I don't save small scraps. What you see here is like these scraps are the size of the scraps that I keep. This is a larger one, but those ones over there, that's pretty much the size I keep, because I just don't want to have to try to save them and figure out how to use them later on, and I just recycle them. It's easier for me. And I'm going to go ahead and mat it several different times using up some of the scraps, and this is just a vellum piece here. And I I'm just fussy cutting it with my scissors. I'm not really caring if it's like perfect straight lines because it's a mixed media background, and it's messy, but I love it. And look at that glitter glows. Oh, it is so shiny, and I cannot wait to like buy every one they have. Yep, that's where all my extra crafty budget's gonna go until I have it. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and place the picture at a bit of a wonky angle. And I did use dry adhesive and liquid adhesive because it's, it's on gesso and all kinds of mixed media. Now this is a rubber piece, and I believe that's gonna serve as the title for my layout. I might put something else in there, but that's what I was thinking at first, and it says, "Oh, happy life." I do take these little bitty viewfinders that I bought from Nicole Jones 911, and I cut it in half. I had punched it out and cut it in half, and I'm just gonna sprinkle those around the page. I do like this metal tag, and I am gonna use silver as like my accent metal, and I'm gonna stick that under there. I've had these metal tags with the red border forever, and I've just never been able to use them. So I am gonna go ahead and label and layer a label on top of it. I'm just getting everything stuck down. And now when I create the kits, I create them based on color. So there's a lot of random stuff in here that are red. Now the sunglasses, they worked. The bicycle, it doesn't really work, but we're gonna make it work. This is just how I use up the stash that I have. A lot of times I'm creating from collection kits and stuff, and then it all goes into my little containers separated out. And no, the Oh Happy Life is not going to be my title. That's going to be this hello. I'm going to play off the hello. I do stick some random buttons around the page, but when I go to, when I have to like realize that I'm getting a lot of inventory stock, extra bits that I didn't use in the collection kit, and I just throw them into a big bin, and then once the bin is full, I go ahead and organize it out into my color bins. And once those are like full, then I'm like, all right, time to make some page kits. And I used to make page kits, and I still do, to where I would get out more than one layout, but as these were scraps and you could only have one 12 by 12 sheet of paper, I just made them for one page and tried to use everything that I could that would go. And you can see I'm like trying to figure out where I might want to put this, and I settle for right here. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and stick a whole bunch of stars down on the page. And the title of this is going to be Sweet Hello. I thought it was Oh Happy Life because it was my original plan, but once I seen everything else that I had in my little Ziploc baggie for my embellishments, this seemed to go just fine. And these are things that I've had, for a while, or not so long. They've just been cycled back into my color kits, so it's good to get this stuff used. And bicycles. We don't ride bicycles. I find it really hard to use. So whenever I have a chance to like randomly throw a bicycle on a layout, I'm not gonna lie, I do it. And I mean, this is a dog in sunglasses. How more odd can you get? Let's just throw something else on there, right? All right, so we're almost done with the layout. Just a couple more bits and bobs are gonna go on here. Please do not forget to go below, and in my description, I will have a link to all the mixed media ladies, and you can see how they took this scrap lift and created something fantastic. As well, I will have the links for YouTube and Instagram for all the ladies that are playing along on the Baby Got Scraps Challenge YouTube hop. I'm just getting some different things onto the layout. Oh, I also put some ladybugs on there, right? Because like, where am I ever going to use ladybugs? Like, I'm just trying to use things up, and it made sense. It makes a very beautiful layout in the end. So don't be afraid to like randomly put things on your layout. I had 3 of them, 4 of them, 5 of them. I threw some stars and some hearts, and I just really feel accomplished when I use things that I know have been in my stash for quite some time. All right, and that's pretty much gonna do it. I might come back in and do 1 or 2 more things. I'm gonna add some more splatters, I believe, right? Maybe? Nope, that's gonna do it, I think. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.